Aquarius, let's go ahead and see what December has in store for you. This is an overview, so we're going to see just in general what energies you may be experiencing for this month. So let's start with the oracle cards. I'm going to go ahead and do a full spread after we go ahead and identify what's going on just on the surface. Also, any information you need will be listed in the description. And let's get going. Aquarius for December 2021. What's the overarching energy surrounding my Aquarius? Okay, your energy really wants to talk. I can't even shuffle these cards in particular. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first card, let's go ahead and start here. Forgive yourself. Wow. So this month is all about releasing guilt, resentment, pain. We're coming to a point of completion with this energy. Okay, this is the last month, and a lot of you are being pushed to kind of let go of the residual pain that this year may have brought with like certain endings, certain changes that were abrupt. Okay, certain situations that were just straight out BS, okay, that you shouldn't have been put through. This is making sure that you're not adopting this thought process of it being your fault or as if you could have done something different. Everything happens divinely. Okay, even the worst of situations, unfortunately, but not unfortunately, because it brings us a level of understanding. It brings us a level of wisdom. And it's a matter of what you make of those experiences that you go through and if you're able to bounce back, right? So forgive yourself. Okay, forgive yourself for decisions that you've made that may have been more so foolish, but you made them and there's nothing that you can do about it in terms of going back on it. Understand that you're wise now, wise from that experience. We have refusing to see. So during this time frame, it's like spirit is taking the blindfold off and is showing you reality. Things that you may have been refusing to see literally because of the fact that, for instance, let's say there's certain people around you and you were refusing to see how they may have been bad for you or how they may have been a catalyst for depression or, you know, how you may have needed to just separate yourself from certain individuals. And spirit is like getting you to have personal revelations. And I've been seeing this for a lot of zodiac signs, which is interesting. We have abundance. Okay, so money's coming in. There could be really awesome opportunities coming your way in terms of career changes, especially for my Aquarius who know you have some sort of cool opportunities on the way. I see a lot of you also, if it's not like verbatim opportunities coming in, you're striving to go after certain opportunities during this month because you have money to make and goals to achieve or things that you want to get completed before a certain time frame. I'm hearing like some of you want to get certain things done before your birthday. Now, let's get deeper into this energy when it comes to the overall theme or the overall energy you're tapping into. Again, we have that Emperor energy that kind of reflects to like this abundance card and what I've been seeing throughout this reading so far. This feels like you taking the driver's seat of your life or you taking control of the narrative, you taking control of the direction of where your life is going. Especially if you felt like maybe you were giving outside people too much control. This is like realizing where you need to cut certain energies out and just do your own thing. Okay, definitely tapping into that Aries, Mars energy of being like self-sufficient. Okay. Striving for structure relationships, structure in family. Okay. Now what I see in terms of how you can bring positive energy into this month with the Empress, and I can't help but to notice we have the Emperor and the Empress right next to each other, which is interesting. But with the Empress being here, you can bring positive energy in by nurturing, for one, yourself. This is self-care, and I don't mean self-care like go get your nails done, go eat a huge cake, piece of cake, excuse me. I'm not meaning that type of self-care. I'm more so meaning self-care in the sense of doing the hard things, doing the things that we put off. This could mean, cleaning that closet that you haven't cleaned out in like 6 months. This could be, I know we're moving into December, but this could be spring cleaning, or I don't know what it's called. Clearing out for the new year. This could be taking a spiritual bath, dedicating a day to kind of take care of your spiritual well-being. Things like that. But nurturing yourself, and also making sure you're not being too hard on yourself when it comes to personal growth, because you're already growing, unless you're already in the process of growth. It's just you can't see growth just right away. It's not an instantaneous thing when it comes to growth. It's a gradual thing. You see it over time. Now, what's hidden below the surface with the Judgment card? This is Spirit basically like raining down and saying this is what it's going to be. Why is the Judgment card here in this position like this? I don't know why these cards are being hard to shuffle. So this is Spirit kind of stepping in where there's this confliction, where there's these like constant problems, issues. Spirit's like, okay, if you can't make the decision, if you can't make the choice, I'm going to step in. So that's really what's hidden below the surface. That's what could be influencing the energy around you. Now, message from Spirit, I do have the Justice card. So there's a need for you to prioritize personal balance in your life. Okay, this is making sure, a good example of this is if you're eating a whole bunch of junk, make sure you're backing it up with a whole bunch of healthy food as well. Making sure that you're, beyond just a balanced diet. You guys know what I mean. Making sure that you're prioritizing balance in your life where things are just off. If you're all work and you have no personal life, you're off balance. If you are more so concerned about your relationship than your own personal well-being, you need more so of a balance. A balance between heart and mind as well. Weighing out your options. But what I see for the advice for your love life for this month, with the Temperance card, you need some patience if you do want this relationship to work. And I'm really talking to my people who are striving for that. Patience is needed, especially with the level of things that you guys have gone through or individually have gone through by yourselves. And you guys are trying to build with each other, and you guys are like learning each other's love language in the process. Patience is needed. For my people who are single, again, patience is needed in terms of someone new coming in. It's not just a snap of my fingers, new lovers here, and this person's perfect. That's not how life works. I wish. But patience is needed. People find you, love finds you, let me say that, when you're ready. Okay, if you got to go out there and search for it, you're not ready. Now, advice for your career. With the Two of Swords, there's a need for you to deal with what's going on in your career. A lot of you are just in a very conflicting situation, so you just don't want to deal with it. It's like, let me just turn a blind eye. Let me ignore what's going on. But Spirit is saying, in order for you to kind of change the energy, because this reminds me of the Hangman always, the way that her legs are positioned. But in order for you to clear out blockages within your career, there's a need for you to deal with the hard, decisions. Are you going to stay at your job or not? Are you going to ask for that raise or not? Are you going to ask for that promotion? Things like that. So Making up your mind. What do you want to do? Some of you may be in two different, like you may be in a career right now that's totally different than what you truly want to do. And this may be like a recent discovery that you're coming into of like, okay, I want to do this. Or you've always wanted to do something else, but you just kind of landed in the career you're in. A decision has to be made. And it's a tough one. But this is what I see. I hope that you took something from this video. If you did, feel free to thumbs it up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.